Good morning, students. In this video, I'm going to explain inner product spaces. Okay. Now, the vector spaces R power n, that is n-dimensional Euclidean space, and C power n have some geometric properties in addition to algebraic properties, right? So, for example, in n-dimensional Euclidean space R power n, we have the angle between two lines, perpendicularity, etc. This is because of the existence of the dot product in R power n. Similarly, the dot product exists in C power n also. Now let us consider vector space over a field f. F is either real or complex, in which a product V cross V to F, okay, is defined. A product from V cross V to F is defined, satisfying the properties similar to the dot product in R power n or C to the power n. Such spaces are called inner product spaces. Okay. Now we shall define inner product spaces. The inner product space, an inner product space is a finite dimensional vector space over a field F. Field is either real or complex, together with a mapping. Mapping is from V cross V to F, together with the mapping V cross V to F, called inner product, such that the following conditions are satisfied. Okay. So we consider mapping V cross V to F, called the inner product, such that if inner product of V comma V dash, now this is a symbol, inner product of V comma V dash denotes the image of the pair V comma V dash under this mapping, then the following conditions are satisfied. Okay, the first condition is inner product of V comma V is greater than or equal to 0, and inner product of V with itself, that is inner product of V comma V is equal to 0 if and only if V is equal to 0. This is the first condition. Second condition is inner product of V comma V dash is equal to conjugate of inner product of V dash with V, where V and V dash belong to V. Third condition is inner product of A into V plus B into W comma V dash is equal to A into inner product of V with V dash plus B into inner product of W with V dash, where V comma V dash comma W belong to V, they are all vectors, and A and B are scalars. Okay. Now look at this condition 3. This condition 3 implies that the inner product is linear in the first variable, isn't it? So the third condition says that inner product is linear. Now let us make use of the second condition to show that it is antilinear in the second variable. That is, let us consider inner product of V with AW plus BW dash. Okay, consider inner product of V comma AW plus BW dash, that is equal to conjugate of AW plus BW dash with V, isn't it? Use the second condition. Okay, inner product of V comma V dash is equal to conjugate of V dash with V, inner product of V dash with V. Therefore, inner product of V comma AW plus BW dash is equal to conjugate of AW plus BW dash comma V, that is equal to, use a third condition, that is equal to conjugate of A into inner product of W with V plus B into inner product of W dash with V. Okay, now that is equal to conjugate of A bar plus conjugate of inner product of W with V plus B bar into conjugate of inner product of W dash with V, isn't it? But inner product, this is A bar is equal to A bar itself, that is equal to into this term is equal to inner product of V comma W, right, using the second condition, plus b bar into inner product of v with w dash. Right? So we have considered inner product of v comma aw plus bw dash, that is equal to a bar into inner product of v with w plus b bar into inner product of v with w. Okay, that is, it is antilinear in the second variable. I hope it is clear. See, av plus bw comma v dash iddaga, it is a into inner product of v dash plus b into inner product of w comma v dash. So if we have inner product of v comma aw plus bw dash, this is equal to a bar into inner product of v with w plus b bar into inner product of v with w dash. Okay, I hope the definition is clear. Now let us consider one example. Let v is equal to f power n, where f is equal to either real or complex. Now consider any two vectors in v. V is equal to, say, a1 comma a2 etc. an, and w is equal to b1 comma b2 etc. bn. This is w. Let me change that. Define inner product of v comma w is equal to a1 b1 bar plus a2 b2 bar plus a3 b3 bar etc. plus an bn bar. Okay. Clearly v is an inner product space because all the axioms of the inner product space are satisfied. Now let us define norm of the vector. Suppose v is a vector, the norm of v is defined as square root of inner product of v with itself. Okay, that is denoted by the symbol norm v andre now ee tara symbol use ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So norm v is equal to square root of inner product of v comma v. For example, in this example, norm v is just the distance of v from the origin, isn't it? Now let us prove one proposition. This is one of the important proposition. Statement is, let v be an inner product space, then the norm satisfies the following properties. Norm v greater than 0. It is greater than or equal to 0 and is equal to 0 if and only if v is equal to 0. Okay. Second condition is norm of a into v is equal to mod a into norm v, and absolute value of inner product of v with v dash is less than or equal to norm v into norm v dash, where v and v dash belong to v, and this inequality is known as Schwarz inequality. Okay. Now first let us prove the condition 1. It is given that v is an inner product space. Then you have to prove the following conditions. Now what is the definition of norm v? Norm v is equal to square root of inner product of v with itself, inner product of v comma v. Now by definition of inner product space, we have inner product of v comma v is greater than or equal to 0, and it is equal to 0 if and only if v is equal to 0, isn't it? So this is greater than or equal to 0, and it is equal to 0 if and only if v equal to 0. Therefore, norm v is greater than or equal to 0 and is equal to 0 if when only if v is equal to 0. So this clearly follows from the definition of inner product, right? Now let us prove the second condition. Consider norm v square. Norm v squared andre eno? It is inner product of v with itself, v comma v, isn't it? What is the definition of norm v? Norm v is equal to square root of inner product of v comma v. So norm v squared is equal to inner product of v comma v. So let us write that. So norm v square is equal to inner product of v comma v. Consider norm a into v squared, that is equal to inner product of a into v comma a into v, that is equal to, now use a definition, that is equal to a into a bar into inner product of v comma v. So illinda a horage tegidre a, illinda tegidre that is a bar. So a into a bar, right? A into a bar into inner product of v comma v bar. But inner product of v with itself is equal to norm v square, isn't it? So inner product of v comma v is norm v squared, and a into a bar is equal to mod a squared. Therefore, norm a into v squared is equal to mod a squared into norm v squared implies norm a into v is equal to mod a into norm v. So that proves the second condition. Okay, norm of a into v is equal to mod a into norm v. Now let us prove the third condition. This is known as Schwarz inequality. Suppose v is equal to 0 or v dash is equal to 0. If v is equal to 0 or v dash is equal to 0, then the inequality trivially holds as both sides are equal to 0, isn't it? Inequality holds, see, if v is equal to 0, suppose v is equal to 0, then inequality holds because both sides are equal to 0. Suppose v dash is equal to 0, inequality holds because both sides are equal to 0. Therefore, if either v is equal to 0 or v dash is equal to 0, the inequality trivially holds as both sides are equal to 0. Now assume that both v is not equal to 0 and v dash is not equal to 0. Okay. So let us assume both are not equal to 0 and inner product of v comma v dash is real. Assume this. Now suppose lambda is a real number. For any lambda belonging to R, consider inner product of v plus lambda v dash comma v plus lambda v dash. This is greater than or equal to 0, right? Inner product of v comma v dash is real. For any lambda belonging to R, inner product of v plus lambda v dash comma v plus lambda v dash is greater than or equal to 0. Now let us simplify left hand side. Now this is equal to inner product of v comma v plus inner product of v comma lambda v dash plus inner product of lambda v dash comma v plus inner product of lambda v dash comma lambda v dash, that is greater than or equal to 0. Simplify this. Inner product of v comma v is norm v squared. Lambda illinda horage badre, this is equal to lambda bar into inner product of v comma v bar v dash. So this is equal to lambda bar into inner product of v comma v dash plus lambda into inner product of v dash comma v plus lambda into lambda bar into inner product of v dash comma v dash, that is greater than or equal to 0. But lambda is a real number, therefore lambda bar is equal to lambda. So this lambda bar is lambda. So we have norm v squared plus lambda into inner product of v comma v dash plus lambda into inner product of v dash comma v plus lambda into lambda, that is lambda squared, because lambda bar is lambda because lambda is real. So lambda into lambda is lambda squared into inner product of v dash comma v dash is equal to norm v dash squared. This is greater than or equal to 0. So we have norm v squared plus 2 lambda. See, we have two similar terms. So 2 lambda into inner product of v comma v dash plus lambda squared into norm v dash squared is greater than or equal to 0. Or rewrite this equation. This is norm v dash squared into lambda squared plus 2 times inner product of v comma v dash into lambda plus norm v squared greater than or equal to 0. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ. If a comma b comma c are reals and a greater than 0 and a lambda square plus 2b lambda plus c greater than or equal to 0 for every lambda belonging to R, then b square is less than or equal to ac. Okay, so making use of this, we take a is equal to norm v dash square and b is equal to inner product of v comma v dash, c is equal to norm v square. Okay, b square is less than or equal to ac. Lambda is a real number. Okay, this is greater than 0. So make use of this result. A equal to norm v dash square. So we have a into lambda square plus 2b lambda. B is inner product of v comma v dash, and c is norm v square. And then b square is less than or equal to ac. What is b square? B square is inner product of v comma v dash squared, isn't it? So absolute value of inner product of v comma v dash squared is less than or equal to a. A is norm v dash squared. Here it is norm v dash squared, and c is norm v squared. Okay, that is modulus of inner product of v comma v dash is less than or equal to norm v into norm v dash. Suppose v comma v dash, inner product of v comma v dash is not real, then clearly it is not 0. Okay, first now inner product of v comma v dash is real anta takondu ee result ಈ inequality ಬಂತು ನಮಗೆ. Modulus of inner product of v comma v dash is less than or equal to norm v into norm v dash. Suppose inner product of v comma v dash is not real, then clearly it is not 0. Let us consider inner product of v comma v dash is equal to alpha, where alpha is not equal to 0. Okay, then inner product of v divided by alpha comma v dash is equal to 1 by alpha into inner product of v comma v dash. Okay, you consider alpha is equal to inner product of v comma v dash so that v divided by alpha is meaningful. So consider v divided inner product of v by alpha comma v dash. Now this is equal to 1 by alpha into inner product of v comma v dash, but alpha is equal to inner product of v comma v dash, so substitute for alpha. So we have 1 over inner product of v comma v dash multiplied by inner product of v comma v dash. This is equal to 1. Okay, so if v comma inner product of v comma v dash is not real, then inner product of v by alpha comma v dash is equal to 1, which is real. Okay, so let us make use of the above case. That is, if inner product of v comma v dash is real, we have mod inner product of v comma v dash is less than or equal to norm v into norm v dash. So let us make use of this. So we have 1 is equal to inner product of v by alpha comma v dash, that is equal to, that is less than or equal to, make use of this, that is less than or equal to norm of v by alpha into norm v dash. Are you following? Because this is equal to 1, which is real, by the above case 1 is equal to absolute value of v inner product of v by alpha comma v dash, which is less than or equal to norm v by alpha into norm v dash. But norm v by alpha is equal to 1 over alpha 1 by mod alpha into norm v. So 1 by mod alpha into norm v into norm v dash. Cross multiply madwa. So norm mod alpha into 1, that is mod alpha, is less than or equal to norm v into norm v dash. Norm v into norm v dash. But alpha is equal to inner product of v comma v dash. Therefore mod inner product of v comma v dash is less than or equal to norm v into norm v dash. So this is known as Schwarz inequality. I hope you have understood this. Okay. So Schwarz inequality is, if v is an inner product space, then mod inner product of v comma v dash is less than or equal to norm v into norm v dash. Okay, so please go through the definition of inner product space and proposition. If you have any doubt, let me know. I shall stop here. Reference book is University Algebra by N.S. Gopal Krishnan. Thank you.